Gloria Estefan, who's one of VH1's 100 Greatest Women in Music. Yay. Still fabulous at 54. She just put out her 26th album, Miss Little Havana, which includes the hit single Hotel Nacional. The song debuted at #1 on Billboard's Hot Latin Songs charts. She is the first female artist ever to do that. And it's a pleasure for us to have you here this morning in Studio 57.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
It's a nice treat.
A real pleasure, because we're saying you're 54, you look so good. So tell us all the work you've had done.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, that's the first thing people say. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but no, good old-fashioned hard work. I'm very tiny, so I lose some weight, and then it looks way better. So.
No, when we sat down, we were talking, Gloria said, everybody thinks I've had work done. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're just saying you work really hard.
Yeah, I take good care of my skin. I've got great genes, so thank you to my mom and dad for that one. But yeah, I've exercised my whole life. You know, I've got spare parts in there. I've got titanium reinforced rods in my back, so I work out a lot, and I think that'll help. Staying active, doing what you do. I don't feel any different, quite honestly. I feel like a baby still.
Do you? I was wondering how old you feel.
I feel like 10.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I don't feel any different. I see my kids getting older. You know, my son is married. My daughter's 17. That's where you see time passing. But I have more energy than ever. I feel great.
You know, it scares me. I remember when both her kids were born. So to hear that Naeem is married is
Yes, that's a scary part. Time goes by.
And Emily's heading off to college.
Pretty soon. She's got one more year. She's a junior. Amazing musician, that one. She's on this record as well.
You said she's the best musician in your family? That's saying something.
Yes, let me tell you.
You aren't married to Emilio. Yes. And you're saying she is the best musician in the family.
She really is.
And you are Gloria Estefan.
Right, but I'm telling you, she's got the discipline. She's an amazing musician. My son as well had a lot to do with this new video for Hotel Nacional. We worked on the treatment together and wrote the script. So it's great to work with your kids and have them still think you're cool is great.
That's
fantastic. That's the best part.
Do you find, Gloria, after being in the music business for as long as you have to figure out a way to stay current and stay relevant? On your latest album, you're working with Pitbull, you're working with Pharrell, you're working with some of the younger people. Do you feel that in order for us to still maintain, we have to play with the young?
Well, I don't know if it's so much play with the young, but I think that every time you work with someone new and you have a new baby, it's like different genes from each of the participants in the thing. So yeah, no, most definitely, as long as you keep fresh for you, because I think for a musician, for somebody to buy that your stuff is fresh, it has to feel that way for you. And creatively, you have to grow and evolve, or else you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over.
No, I loved you and Pitbull together.
Yes, he's great.
I love the collaboration of you and
Mr.
Pitbull.
Worldwide.
But you know, the days of just going into a record store and getting a record, which I tried to do recently.
No.
You know, and you go from place to place. No, we don't sell it. No, we don't sell it. And so you decided to do something different this time with your album. Wasn't it only sold at Target? Is that what you did?
Well, they were the exclusive physical sellers of the CD, but quite honestly, most of the stuff gets downloaded, and most of it still doesn't get paid for. But musicians, artists, we're going to do what we do regardless of the fact that it's no longer maybe like this amazingly lucrative thing like it was a few years back. And you do your art, you got to keep doing it.
The Grammys are, of course, this weekend. You've won 7 times.
Yes, I have Emilio 19, so he's got me beat.
Who are you looking at this weekend? What are some of the categories you're most interested in?
You know, I like to watch it all. I like to see what categories get, you know, on the air, because most of the things are given, the awards are given before. It's interesting for me to see what performances they choose. The Grammys have gotten a lot more pop-oriented in the last few years, so I love to watch live music, period. So anytime there's somebody really performing live, I'm there, and I love to soak it up. It's fantastic.
No, it was great when you walked in and Emilio's with you. He's been your significant other. You said you're one and only for the past 30 years.
Yes.
Has it really been your only?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. He has. He says I don't know any better.
No, I've always wanted to talk to people like that, because I think it's great, but it's so rare that that happens.
I didn't plan it. I mean, I didn't think I'd even get married, period, because I was going off to school. I'd been accepted to the Sorbonne in Paris. I studied psychology, and it wasn't in my plans, but we met, and I think it was just destiny. We fell in love, and I had no doubt that I wanted to be with him the rest of my life, and it's worked out. We have great communication. He just says that I really don't know any better. I tell them, baby, I don't have to have a hamburger. I got filet mignon at home.
Oh, there you go.
Filet mignon with a little béarnaise sauce.
Yes, indeed.
But here you are. Emily's getting ready to go away to school.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that? Because I'm not kidding. The first time I thought I was going to need psychological help because I felt.
Yeah.
Erica, wait till it happens to you. I thought
I don't want to think about it. I have a hard time with kindergarten.
Don't think about
She's
it.
got time, but are you worried? Are you nervous?
Well,
You're excited for her, I know.
Look, I always try to think positively and you know, protect my kids mentally as well. I surround them with, like, you know, white light and good thoughts. But of course, I'm in a fetal position as it is. She's got one more year in high school. I'm going, because, you know, the boys are more independent. My son was always more independent. But yeah, she's a baby girl. She was our miracle child. And
I remember.
she's going out into the world.
Somebody told me this. I never forgot about your kids. You sew their wings on tight, and then you let them soar.
Exactly. You
I've
have
never
to.
forgotten that.
I
Who are you
can't
rooting
make her
for?
feel fearful.
Who are you rooting for on the Grammys Sunday night? Do you
I
have
root
a
for
favorite?
everybody because it's nerve-wracking, and it's really nice to get that. You know, it's your peers saying that you've done something well, and
No
Not one
favorites?
it's
person
nice.
stands
No,
out?
I don't have favorites. I really love to look at a lot of, you know, I love artists and what they do, and it's going to be fun just to watch.
I'm rooting for Adele.
Well, you don't have to root.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
no-brainer.
rooting
That's
for-
going to happen.
Thank
I'm
you,
a huge
Gloria.
fan of hers.
Thank you. Always good to see you.
Good to see you too.